Every leader has the opportunity to influence the culture of their business. Doing so requires understanding what drives your company and its people and how that energy and identity can be used to create a culture others want to be a part of. Let's dive in. Creating a company culture that people want to be a part of starts with every leader in the business. Here are some questions to ask yourself, along with some straightforward tips to ensure that your workplace is somewhere that people really want to be. First, what are the core principles that your company stands for? What's your identity, right? Avoid jargon like integrity and customer first. In my opinion, those are just cost of entry principles. Define your identity that speaks to the soul of your company. One of my VIP clients has a core operating principle of change or die. See, embracing change is a requirement, a must-have characteristic that everybody in the company needs to embody. That straight to the heart language gives everyone a sense of purpose. Next, what are your leadership expectations? Every leader needs to define their standard. What are your expectations of your team? Has it been communicated to them? If I ask someone on your team what they were, could they recite them back to me? I spend a lot of time on this topic with those I coach because it's really important. There needs to be no confusion about what others expect from you, their leader. Are you role modeling, or are you a role model for transparent communication? See, transparent communication needs to be more than just talk. Everybody likes to talk about transparency, right? But if you say you're all about transparency, then you need to role model that for your team. Share your ideas and concerns so others are more comfortable and willing to share theirs. Being transparent scares a lot of executives. I get it. I understand that some things are not fully baked yet, and you don't want to create unnecessary angst in the organization by sharing them too soon. However, you can be transparent about that. Do you give your team the freedom to experiment? There's a reason why I named my last book Freedom to Experiment. I mean, having the freedom to experiment drives action. In my opinion, action changes things. The one thing that's going to destroy a culture is kicking the can down the road. Stop worrying about your team making a mistake and focus on getting others to actually act more. Your culture needs to become one that values progress over perfection. Do you invest in employee development? Show your team that you give a damn about them and about their growth by just simply investing in them and their development. See, this benefits both you, the employee, and the company. One leader I was talking to about this once told me, like, what if I train them and they leave? I just started laughing. I said, my response was simple. What if you don't and they stay? Right? I mean, think about it. Here's the truth. Your best people will eventually leave if they don't feel that you're invested in them and their careers. Don't let that happen. Become the type of leader who gives a shit about growing and developing their team. And trust me, they will follow you forever. Do you recognize and reward success? I don't believe in participation trophies, and you shouldn't either. Create a culture where you celebrate those who go above and beyond. It doesn't have to be a big deal. A simple thank you or a little bonus can go a long way. Recognize that your title means something when you speak to others. Take the time to let your best people know that you recognize and appreciate their efforts. Whether your team has been with you for years or you just acquired them in an acquisition, the fundamental way that you show up shouldn't change. Let them know that you care about them. Creating a company culture that people want to be a part of starts with strong leadership throughout the business. If you want to enhance your company culture, if you want to get out of the weeds and you want more freedom to focus on the things that you love doing, go to clevelfreedom.com and book a call. I included a link in the description if you're interested. If you're not at that stage yet, I'd like to buy you a copy of my book, Freedom to Experiment: How to Ignite a New Level of Energy, Focus, Momentum in Yourself and Your Team. I also included a link in the description for that as well. If you follow it, I'll personally sign a copy for you. Okay, if you like what I shared today, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment related to your business, And of course, subscribe, because each week I'm sharing content to help you and your team embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Remember this, you're just one idea away. We'll talk to you soon.